What's up, guys? This is Kalo, and normally I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming, but welcome back to another episode of Community Kitchen, where we're cooking up the latest and greatest gaming news headlines. And who better to join me today than Aiden? Why don't you say what's up?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Community Kitchen, where we always pre-order Battlefield before Call of Duty.
Oof, I thought you were going to say the other game first. But before we get into any of that, we'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you guys that are liking these videos, subscribing to Game Sandwich, and if you're new here, do all that and join our community Discord where we're talking about our favorite games 24/7, 365. You know the drill. But the drill that be happening today in gaming is a little discourse around Call of Duty. This is something we've touched on in prior videos, but now it seems we're coming up to that fever pitch where things are happening, and I'm not gonna sit here and overhype this and say this is the downfall of Call of Duty, but these are the murmurs that start the snowball rolling down the hill. And what am I talking about? Well, Gamescom happened recently, and there was a trailer for Black Ops 7, as you'd come to expect, and it shows off all the gameplay, the trailer, this and that. But we always say when a game releases or is going to release, all that matters is the opinion of the general public, of your fan base. That is what gets you off the ground. That's what makes you a more successful game. Well, it turns out people ain't too thrilled about Call of Duty Black Ops 7. One of these people actually said, "This trailer made me pre-order Battlefield 6. Now, Aiden, I want to get first up your general thoughts, because you were watching this trailer, you have your thoughts here. Let me hear them.
I mean, I always have the general thoughts of Call of Duty as people, you're buying the same game every year. It's literally made every single year. There is not much innovation that goes in between making Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7. They're not going to change the game dramatically. It's not going to be like it was between Black Ops 2 to Black Ops 3, where they basically went from being Call of Duty to being a hero shooter. They're not doing that. They discovered that hero shooters don't work, so they're going to stick with Call of Duty, and they're just going to keep it the same. The maps might change, but you're always going to get the same product. And so, unless they start a new series or take it to a different timeline or take it to somewhere else, I don't know, then it's always going to be the same. And the trailer even proves it. It's a lot of them just running around, looking down sight, going, "Ooh, look at this! Ooh, look at that!" No, not really doing much. You see some action shots of them running. It doesn't make the game look promising at all. It just makes it look like more Call of Duty. And if you're into that, you're into that. But I'm tired of playing the same game every single year.
Well, we're going to pull from Insider Gaming, Mike Strawshetta, to you and talk more about this general fan reception, because 2 days after its reveal, the Black Ops 7 trailer sat at around 42,000 likes. To put this in perspective, it had 28 million views. So obviously something is off there, at least at the time of writing that article. And there was a browser extension that Insider Gaming used that did show 235,000 downvotes as of publishing. And to kind of put that in perspective, the Black Ops 6 reveal trailer just had 5,452 dislikes, and comparing that to Battlefield, since we're talking about that, sits at around 108,000 likes. There's something wrong here, and I think it's what you said as far as Call of Duty has been the same thing, different entry, different era, no matter what, copy and paste. It comes out every year. I remember when the Activision Blizzard deal went through, there was talks of, hey, Call of Duty might take some time off to really refine itself and find itself and improve for the better. Here we are talking about Black Ops 7, a year removed from Black Ops 6, and that game is still chugging along. And I also feel like that's the issue as well. Not the issue, but it's just part of the overall thing. It's part of the life cycle. Call of Duty is Call of Duty. Whether we like it or not, it is arguably the biggest IP in gaming. It's the biggest franchise. And whether we like it, the pundits or not, where we overanalyze the industry because that's our job, there's still going to be X amount of casual people who still buy this game, who still buy the battle pass, who still do X, Y, and Z. And there could be as many dislikes on this trailer as they want, But as long as those people are there, I really don't think we're having a conversation of Call of Duty is officially over. Which it's sad to say because like that stifles the innovation that should be happening. But at the same time, money is money, and they don't care where they get it from.
I mean, you're right. Call of Duty's never going to be over. It
Yeah.
just it isn't. It's going to be timeless because the studio that makes it is getting enough money that they're just going to keep making it. But I'd like to think eventually they take a hiatus and like, go for like maybe 2-3 years without making a Call of Duty and see what comes of it. I mean, Battlefield did that, and Battlefield 6 is proof that if you take time off, it'll be better because you can be more innovative. You can actually sit there and think about what you want to do. And honestly, like, I'm not even interested in Battlefield 6. Like, as a shooter game, I am not interested in it because I don't like PvP online shooters. But what I am interested in is the fact that it has the portal.
Yep.
And like the portal's what's doing it for me. I just want that so that way I can just basically play Halo Forge and make a bunch of random maps and like have fun with it. Maybe we can do community streams with it, I think it'd be fun.
It sucks because what Battlefield 6 is doing, and again, it just shows you the times we're in. That's EA behind that. The company that we consistently bash for poor decisions. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, they're on the rise. Call of Duty is meddling. It's lukewarm. And I feel as if whenever you're thinking about, like, yeah, they knew, not Black Ops, Battlefield 6 was coming out. They didn't know the fan reception. Now that they see it, the game is out there, and now the two are kind of going head-to-head as for who's going to be the top dog in the FPS space this year. If I was Activision and if I was the team behind Black Ops 7, I'm pulling out all my stops right away to say, no, like, that's cute what they're doing over there, but we're doing this, and this is why you consistently come to us. Anything that they shown, like you said earlier in that trailer, you could have slapped the Black Ops 6 logo on that and said, yeah, that's just paid DLC. I wouldn't have bat an eye. Like, it's just, that is where we're at with Call of Duty. And I don't think this
especially with the Black Ops series. I mean, come on.
Yeah, well...
You say that's where we're at with Call of Duty, but especially Black Ops. Because we're sitting at Black Ops 7 here. You have to think about that. What other shooter game besides Halo has 7 entries in its...
Yeah. Now you're making me... I'm realizing it now. 7 Black Ops games. And this is a year removed from the previous entry where it's like, that Black Ops 6, for whenever that launched, everyone was like, yo, this is kind of cool. Like, I'm driving with it. I think this is okay. And then it's like, oh, they heard, oh, they like Black Ops. Get another one out the door next year ASAP. It's like, no, we liked it because it wasn't there for that long, or it took a break, and maybe this one should have been... I'm not saying a Modern Warfare, but something else. I don't know what it could have been, because Call of Duty's just samey nowadays. But maybe a year off now would have been great, But I don't know. Call of Duty is weird. And we can accredit that. We've covered multiple stories. I mean, the collaboration it's doing, we think that the core of what Call of Duty was is now moved. It's now off onto a new course where it's like, we're going to do... whatever collabs, we're going to get to the Fortnite level. And I think that's the problem, where it's like, oh, Call of Duty seen Fortnite can do all these collabs and succeed. It's like, yeah, you can copy my recipe, but the execution is always key. And clearly it's diluting it, by far.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I see one of the biggest downfalls that I see with Black Ops series is that, one, they have already announced like paid DLC for the game. Like prior to there even being a story trailer or like multiplayer reveal or anything, they were like, hey, guess what? There's going to be paid DLC. Yeah. Hey, guess what? There's going to be battle passes. Okay, that's nice. But I mean, you're already jumping on the bandwagon of, hey, this game is just like basically there to make me money. That's all they're saying with that. And it becomes even more evident when you look at the trailer and you see that there's not much effort, it seems like, put into it at this point. Honestly, And people hate me in the comments below, but I would just say this, like any Call of Duty developer, like any person who just gets a job working for Call of Duty, I'm sorry, but you are now working for like the bottom of the barrel development companies that don't care about gamers. That's what you're working for.
Oh, well, it's that same thing where you talk about paid DLC out of the gate. Yeah, you shown gameplay, and like that's always the thing of like, show me gameplay, then kind of try to sell me on the game. It's that they're that confident that they can drop the idea of paid DLC because they know what this game is. It's already familiar to people. It's not like whenever we got Assassin's Creed Shadows, where it's like, oh, like we don't know what feudal Japan Assassin's Creed could be, and like that's a mystery.
It could be Ghost of Tsushima.
Exactly, and that's all. That's what we hoped for, was it? I don't know, but it was still a mystery. These developers are so confident to drop this DLC because they're like, yeah, you know what it is. And for somebody who just wants games to be not entirely different, but show me that you're willing to go the extra mile to get my now $70 or $80 or $120, whatever they decide to call the Vault Edition, whatever they call it. But
I don't know.
It's just, it's so bad to see, especially coming from what we hail as the top dog in gaming. You'd come to expect, and I know shame on me for thinking this, the top dog in gaming should be the standard for every other developer below them, where it's like, oh, they're doing this, they're pushing the envelope, they're driving the medium forward. Clearly this car's in park, the windows are down, the AC is blasting, and they're just chilling. They're having a grand old time. They're thinking, yeah, we're gonna get our whatever 100 some odd million day one. And yeah, it's gonna happen. Like, that's the sad truth. They're gonna get the money. They're gonna get the player base.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe when Battlefield 6 drops, maybe the tides turn and everyone's like, oh, we're gonna play here now. Maybe that forces Activision to kind of wake up for the next entry. I don't know. I hope it does, but as of right now, I don't have any hopes for it.
I mean, I don't have hopes for it either, but I also, just for the sake of it, wanted to look at it just because I wasn't sure what the price actually was. It is sitting at $70 for the launch. So same thing as Black Ops 6 was, I think.
Yeah.
And Vault Edition is going to be $100. Also, I just realized that this game is cross-gen too.
So it's...
I'm sorry, but like what? We are 5-6 years into the lifespan of the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Can we please just have a Call of Duty that is meant for just PS5 at this point? We are 5 years in. I'm sorry, but I mean, we are past the previous generation at this point. We're going to be on PS6, and Call of Duty's still going to be like, oh, we're going cross-gen all the way to PS4. Or cross-gen.
That right there is the biggest indicator of what's wrong in gaming, where it's like the prices are too high, and I'm not trying to be the preacher for I can heal all of gaming, but this is just what I see. Prices are too high, people are locked to prior generations because the price of entry for consoles nowadays is too high, and they just see it as, well, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. They're kind of forced to get this game on this platform because, well, they can't afford the new shiny stuff, so they're definitely going to get it no matter what. And it sucks to see. You know, gaming kind of sucks right now, and we're just along for the ride.
Just remember, PlayStation increased their prices yesterday.
What was it, $750 for a PS5 Pro? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, you gotta love
Work it over.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be. You know what? Might need to launch the Game Sandwich OnlyFans now to start making the money so I can afford a next generation.
Get those feet ready.
You know, I gotta get them ready to make more money. But you know, this is where we're gonna pass it off to you guys. What do you think about Black Ops 7? Are you still like tied to it? Is this a thing where it's like, yeah, I think there's a genuine good thing here. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. If you want to talk more about your favorite games, join our video description in our Discord. I totally botched that, but I'm going to keep it in because I'm proud of who I am. But you can join our Discord where we're talking about games 24/7, 365. I've been Kalo, joined by Aiden, and we'll see you guys next time.
Just remember, Kevin's feet are worth more than Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Heyo. If you enjoyed today's video and want more content just like this, Consider subscribing to Game Sandwich for all your news, rumors, and reviews. And we'll see you guys next time.